In front of me is 12 items, 12 different items that me and Daniel have to match. Let's get started.
Clear cup, Mountain Dew, yellow cup, Izzy, purple cup, green cup, purple cup, blue cup, nerds, red cup, black cup, ornament.
0 correct.
0 correct. Switch these two.
1 correct.
1 correct. Switch these two.
0 correct.
0 correct. Alright, clear one's correct. Let's switch these two.
1 correct.
1 correct. Let's switch these two.
1 correct still.
1 correct. Let's switch these two.
1 correct.
1 correct. These two.
1 correct. 2 correct.
2 correct. Okay, let's switch these two.
2 correct.
2 correct. Okay, so these two are both wrong then. This one's right, this one's right. Let's switch these two.
2 correct.
2 correct. Let's switch these two.
3 correct.
3 correct. These two.
3 correct.
3 correct. Alright, these two are both wrong. Let's switch these two.
3 correct.
3 correct. Switch these two.
5 correct.
5 correct. These two are both correct. Let's switch these two.
Sorry, it was 6 correct.
6 correct. 6 correct. Okay. Let's switch these back. What's it now?
So now it's 6 correct.
6 correct. Alright. Let's switch these two.
4 correct.
4 correct. These two are both correct then. Let's switch these two.
7 correct.
7 correct. These two.
Now you have 9 correct.
9 correct. These two are both correct. These two.
10 correct.
10 correct. These two.
9 correct.
9 correct. Now.
10 correct.
10 correct. Okay, so one of these is wrong. Let's take this one. Let's switch it with one that I know for sure is correct. These two.
You have 8 correct.
8 correct. So I know ornament, I know red cup is wrong now. Let's switch it with these two.
8 correct.
8 correct. What is it now?
10 correct.
10 correct. Okay, so these two are right. Let's switch these two.
9 correct.
9 correct. Switch them back.
10 correct.
10 correct. Let's switch these two.
You got them all correct.
Let's go!
Nerds, black cup, red cup, ornament, purple cup, yellow cup, Izzy, blue cup, Mountain Dew, green cup, clear cup, purple cup.
You have 0 correct.
0 correct. Switch these two.
You have 0 correct.
Switch these two.
You have 0 correct.
Switch these two.
You have 0 correct.
Switch these two.
You have 0 correct.
Switch these two.
You have 0 correct.
And switch these two.
You have 0 correct.
Okay. Switch these two.
You have 0 correct.
Switch these two.
You have 0 correct.
Switch these two.
You have 0 correct.
Switch these two.
You have 2 correct.
Okay, so switch these two back just to make sure.
You have 0 correct.
Okay.
You have 2 correct.
These two. So those two are correct. Switch these two.
You have 3 correct.
Okay, so one of these is correct. Switch these two.
You have 2 correct.
Switch these two.
You have 3 correct.
Purple correct. Izzy correct. Yellow correct. Switch these two.
You have 4 correct.
Switch these two.
You have 5 correct.
I'm assuming purple's correct. Izzy's correct. Blue cup, yellow cup, Mountain Dew. And switch these two.
You have 5 correct.
Switch these two.
You have 5 correct.
Those two are both wrong. Switch these two.
You have 5 correct.
Switch these two.
You have 5 correct.
So all 3 of these are wrong, I think. I'm taking these two. Taking this one here. This one here. Switching these two.
You have 7 correct.
Okay, interesting. So I'm assuming, honestly, I think all of these lineups are right. And then I'm switching these two.
You have 6 correct.
So switch these two.
You have 8 correct.
Okay, interesting. So I think these two are correct. Switch these two.
You have 7 correct.
Switch these two back.
You have 8 correct.
So I'm assuming one of those two are right. Switch these two.
You have 8 correct.
Okay, so these two are both wrong. That one's right, and I think those two are right. I think the nerds is wrong. I think I'm gonna switch this one with this one.
You have 8 correct.
So neither one of those are right. So I'm taking these two, switching it with the black one, like that, and I'm switching the purple like that.
You have 6 correct.
Okay. Switch it like that, and switch it like that.
You have 8 correct.
8 correct, interesting. So I think the nerds are right, the red is right.
You have 6 correct.
So the black and purple are definitely right.
You have 8 correct.
Nerds, black, red, and purple, they're right. I think those two are right. I'm gonna switch this and that.
You have 6 correct.
This and that.
You have 8 correct.
Those two are absolutely right. Those two are right. Those two are right. Those two are right. Switch these two.
You have 6 correct.
So these two are right too.
You have 8 correct.
Aren't these correct too?
You have 6 correct. You have 8 correct.
Okay. That's right. That's right, and that's right. Switch these two.
You have 8 correct.
And switch these two.
You have 8 correct.
So those two are wrong for sure. Those two are wrong. I believe those two are right.
You have 7 correct. You have 8 correct.
Okay. Since I know those two are both wrong, I'm gonna switch these two.
You have 7 correct. You have 8 correct.
Okay. So this lineup's right. So I'm gonna do something with these. So I'm gonna go like this and like this.
You have 7 correct.
Switch this and this.
You have 7 correct.
So take this and this, switch
You have 7 correct.
ornament. Wait a second. Ornament and purple cup.
You have 7 correct. You have 7 correct.
So I'm gonna go like this.
You have 7 correct.
So I'm gonna go, those are right. Those two are right. Those are right. Those two are right. Greens are right. This one and this one.
You have 8 correct.
8 correct. Okay. So I'm assuming purple and black are right. Ornament. I know this lineup's right here. And that. Which leaves me, this side is complete. This side is what I need to worry about. So Mountain Dew and Ornament, or Mountain Dew and Nerds get switched.
You have 6 correct.
And now?
You have 7 correct.
So Nerds is wrong. Switch Nerds and Ornament.
You have 8 correct.
8 correct. I think Nerds and Ornament are probably right.
You have 8 correct.
So switch like that.
You have 8 correct.
Those two are wrong.
You have 8 correct. You have 9 correct.
Nerds is in the right place. Switch these two.
You have 10 correct.
Okay. What am I missing here? So red is correct. This lineup is correct. I think the Nerds is in the right place. I think the ornament's in the right place. I know the green's in the right place. I'm switching these two.
You have 9 correct.
And like that.
You have 10 correct.
So one of these two is wrong. I'm switching the black one with this.
You have 9 correct.
Switching it like this.
You have 10 correct.
Switching like this.
You have 9 correct.
Switching like this.
You have 10 correct.
10 correct. Switching like this.
You have 8 correct.
Switching like this.
You have 10 correct.
Those two are absolutely correct. The Nerds is in the right place. The green is in the right place. So this is the imposter. I'm switching this one. Not with the green, because I know the green is right. I know these are right. Switch it with the red, I guess.
You got them all.
Let's go.